Hello YouTube, welcome back to my treatment room here in Bendigo. Today we are doing, as you've seen by the title, the delights of dynamic digging, and I'm doubling down on my alliteration. I've got Dan on the table for me. Now when it comes to massage, this is where I started. This is my love. When I was like 6 or 7 years old, my auntie, who was a beauty therapist, taught me how to do a neck and shoulders massage, and ever since I'm the one that always comes up behind somebody, and instead of saying hello, I generally start kneading and squeezing shoulders and necks and finding all those lovely juicy spots. But today we're doing something a little bit more official. So today we're looking at how we use bodywork techniques to get into those sore spots through the neck and the shoulders. And doing it in a seated position like this means that we can get a little bit more dynamic with it. We can get the arm and the head and the neck moving to find the exact spot that we want to be trying to release. Now, Dan, is there anything in particular happening through your neck and your shoulders today?
Nothing in particular, just usual admin work.
So as you just sort of move your head around for me,
Yep.
sort of up, down, around, and all the weird and wonderful angles a head can go.
Yeah.
Are you feeling it anywhere in particular?
Might be something extreme, right hand turning.
Okay.
That
So
would be it.
when you
Yeah.
turn to the right, are you
Yep.
feeling it on the right hand side, or are you feeling it on the
Through
left?
the right hand side.
Through
yes.
the right hand side.
Yeah.
So, well, that's not fun because I've got the camera set up for the left, but that's okay. So when we're starting with the neck and shoulders, the first thing that we do is we just sort of get a bit of a grab, feel what the tension is like in there. We're sort of kneading around, and we're looking for the bony landmark. So in this case, we're trying to find the corner of the scapula. So that nice triangle bone in your shoulder. And with all admin workers, we start here. There is a delicious little muscle called Levator scapula, or Levator scapulae, or when you're like me and don't know how to pronounce it, we just call it Lev scap. It's a muscle that starts up at the base of the skull, comes down and connects to the corner of the scapula, and it's got a little bit of a twist in here. Years ago, one of my instructors used to call it a tugboat muscle. It's a smaller muscle that's sort of under a couple of layers, and its job is to start the shrugging motion for our shoulders, and then bigger muscles are meant to come in and take over. But with the introduction of the computer and the computer mouse, we tend to just start that shrugging motion and we hold our shoulder in that position. So this poor little tugboat is suddenly starting to do the work of the Titanic. And it can get really jammed up, really nasty, really quickly. How's that spot feeling?
It's tender. Yeah.
So we're just going to start on this point. We're going to travel along the length of the attachments. It's only a small attachment across the top corner. But we really want to, again, with that deep pressure stimulation that we've used in other techniques, we just want to hold it, give it time to melt, sink in through those layers, see if there's anything stuck in sort of the nitty-gritty part of the attachment. And I'm slowly, my arm's in the way of course, slowly moving my way across the top of that point. And as I feel like it's sort of reached a point that I like, again, I can just slowly come out of that. Let the body breathe. Dan, just move your head. Is that feeling any different?
It is actually. It's a lot looser on the right hand side now.
Cool. So where the dynamic part comes in, we're going to get back into this spot. This time from a slightly different angle. I'm going to use my other hand so that you can see it better on the camera. Stabilizing Dan's shoulder here. I'm going to pin into there. And this time as I'm holding it, Dan, I'm going to get you to move your head for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to aim your nose towards your shoulder pit. Your armpit.
Which arm in particular?
Towards your left.
Left, no worries.
And then just going up and down a couple of times, nice and slowly for me. And then back to central. That feel like it was pulling or tugging as
A little bit,
we
yeah.
pinned through there.
Yeah.
The other movement I want you to try is just sort of moving your arm around for me as if you're reaching across your body to open the door. That's it. And then pull it towards you. And then back out again. That's it. So using the dynamic techniques means that I get to take a bit of the pressure off of my own thumbs and letting the muscles feel what it's like to go through its range of motion when it's had that pressure. And we can come out of that one. How you doing?
I'm good. Still here.
Still here. Cool. The next one that we're looking at, because Lev scap ends down here, we want to look at where it starts up underneath the skull. So in this case, I'm going to just put my hand here so that Dan's head is braced. He's not feeling like I'm trying to push his head off his neck. And I'm looking for that ridge at the back of the skull called the occiput. It's one of my favorite names of a skeleton bony landmark. For some reason, I learnt it very early on and never forgot it. It's where we put all of our muscles into the I can't even say it now. Occipital region. So I'm just putting most of the pressure now through my middle finger. And I'm trying to hook in up under that ridge. I'm not trying to push his head forward or push it up. I'm trying to sort of leverage my finger up and under. And as I'm doing that, I can just sort of give the head a little bit of a wiggle, trying to move around and try and find that entry point to get into that tendon attachment. How's it feeling?
Not too bad.
Once I feel like I'm on it and it's starting to melt, then I can slowly move my way down the neck, trying to trap some of those scalenes or the... Oh, we're testing my muscle anatomy today. We're getting into the capitis muscles, connecting the skull to the ribs. As we said, left scap connects the skull to the scapula. And then sitting on top of all of it, you've got your upper traps, connecting skull to shoulders to spine. Pressure okay?
Mm-hmm. Pressure's good.
From here, we've also got access to the front of the neck, the SEM, connecting sort of the jaw down to the clavicle. We can use our fingertips, it's not the greatest angle for it, to get in and again, press, hold, give that tissue time to melt and slowly move our way down. Ideally pushing that shoulder away from the neck. And again, by bracing the head, I can move and get a stretch and moving. And see how that feels. Have a bit of a wiggle.
That feels good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Well, that was just a very quick look into a dynamic neck and shoulders. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If not, I'll see you next time.